Rod, you mentioned in the book that you developed the software tools and the dashboard to enable organisations to be able to understand and track the effectiveness of leadership practices.
I think the model that we use, and in my experience in the past, there's been companies that come in and once you get them in the bed, it's very difficult to get them out. Some of the consultants, and that model never really resonated with me because I always wanted the people in the organization that I was working for to be able to pick up these skills and run with it, because you can't have, it's a bit like playing a game of football. You can have a coach on the sidelines, but the people out there playing the game are the ones that are going to win or lose. So the coach has got a limited role, but so we come in and coach the people, and then we would develop champions, as we call them. That's one terminology for them, or specialists, whatever you prefer, in our tools and models, so they can continue that after we leave. And our model is exactly that, is to develop the in-house knowledge and pass that on. The dashboard is as Brett has already mentioned, is a way of electronically collecting data about leadership traits and performance. And then you, as a senior leader sitting there in the morning when you're having your coffee, you can look at that dashboard and you can go, well, site A is performing extremely well, but site B or site C is not. I would like to know why. So you can look at the data, use the 80-20 rule, focus on that, and you can get to the heart of the problem much quicker than introducing another safety system or another safety procedure, or issuing more PPE, or telling people they're at fault and they shouldn't be doing that, they should be doing this. And we've proven this in several different countries and several different organizations. It takes a little while for people to build that trust, because the form, the paperwork they fill out or the questions they answer is about, okay, I'm going to give some upward feedback to my supervisor. Some people can't get their head around that. They don't like that because they believe that what they're doing is perfect. So that upward feedback is a great part of this tool, and it gives us that reference. And then we can say to the people, this is where I would, and we can do that from the other side of the world. We don't have to be there. And if that champion wanted some additional coaching or help, then we're only a phone call away.
Can you please sum up what message you want people to get from the book? What are the key things to understand to create safety differently?
What is safety performance about, and what is, if we reimagine safety performance, what does it look like? The conventional approach to safety focuses on all the things that can go wrong, and it's the focus of leaders is on eliminating those things from going wrong. And that's proven over now 3 decades of massive resources and massive effort being put into trying to achieve that outcome. It's been proven to just not work, not be successful, and not be sustainable. So safety is not about focusing on things that go wrong. It's about building the capacity for things to go right and for things to go well. And this is where the link between SysMax and 4-dimensional safety is so critical. SysMax, with their expertise, helps organizations understand and track the technical competencies and skills that are needed for things to go right. And that's critical. You've got to do that. They are the enablers of performance. And then the second aspect of that, the 4th dimension in our 4-dimensional model, are the non-technical skills, the leadership that allows things to go well. And there's that fundamental difference, because when you're talking about things going right and technical skills, you're talking about complicated technology and processes. Complicatedness versus complexity. Leadership is all about complexity. When you have people in an organization, it's a very complex interplay of all the different factors. That is all about people and being human and dealing with that complex interplay.
It's all in here. One thing I was going to say, Bruce, was that The difference between this book and the reason we wrote this book, as opposed to several other books on a on the same subject, everything in this book is based on either experience, our own research, or what we've already tried and proven that it does work. So there's no hypothetical or myths in here, and it's all real, and it's written with a lot of feeling, and so that was the reason we decided to write the book in the first place, was that neither of us were happy when we kept going to different clients and seeing it's like a Groundhog Day. Here we go again. You know, these guys don't get it. Why don't they get it? And then we went dig deeper and deeper and deeper.
I think the message from the book is don't overcomplicate it. The solution, if you truly understand the impact and the power that leaders have, you don't need a lot of other mechanisms and management processes and tracking of all of these different, the
Systems.
yeah, and the scoreboards that you see up at the front gates of organisations, and all the posters on the walls, and all of the other things that organisations have, and these complicated toolbox or involved toolbox meetings and everything else. You really don't need all of those things if you understand what good leadership is about, and let good leaders get on and build those relationships with their team. Then the performance comes. It's not more complex than that.
Put that time and effort into your people. Develop the people, develop the relationships with the people, be honest with them, build that trust. They will follow you. And we've proven that, and I think that's what differentiates us and this book, is that we are practitioners. This book is based on experience and research and our knowledge of making it happen by using our models. It's not easy. It's a journey, but it takes courage to be able to say to myself, when you're looking at that guy in the mirror in the morning, or that person in the mirror, we need to improve. That's where it starts, and it does take courage to do that.